Alright, so now we're going to pull out the plugs here. Water is very cold yet. And here's the next one. Well, we got bubbles. Like weird yellow stuff on it. Alright. So there's those. Now we got more here. There's two. Wow, that had like a round bubble with it. It was really weird. It's very strange. Kind of see in till the step here, and then that's it. Okay. So now that we got the plugs out, oh, that's nice. They didn't close this thing. They're supposed to. But they didn't do a number of things last year, I noticed. But whatever. Anyway, put these away. I'll get the other plugs and we'll be right back.
Dear the boy, the boy. Today's show is brought to you by Brinkman. When you buy a Brinkman, you buy crap.
So now we're going to install the universal wall fitting for the Polaris. This just has a couple little tits inside over here. I don't know if you can zoom in on that or not. So anyway, that screws in. And normally you'd put some lube and stuff on that just to make sure that it doesn't, but we're not going to do that. So I'm just going to hand start this. What I am going to do is put some lube on the inside just to let it be ready to accept its partner or something. So we'll just tighten this down by hand. The reason I'm not putting lube on the threads on this one is because typically when I go to put the Polaris guy in and connect them up, because it's like a bayonet connection, it always tends to back this out. I'm always too afraid to tighten it down any further than I do, because then you can break other stuff. That's flush now. Ooh, and it's cold. So over here we have a pair of EBFPs. For those of you playing the home game, that stands for even bigger fucking pliers. And we're going to go ahead and make them rust. Don't drop the pliers in the pool when you do this, because then you got to go get them out. And you don't want to do that. Okay, I don't want a chance going any more than that. I'm going to be very judicious about how much I'm going to tighten stuff down this year. I don't want to break any fittings or have any problems like that. Just try that on quick a bit. Float out with compressed air later or something, but anyway, that'll do for that. And I am just going to get some of this stuff. This is Pool and Spa Lube. It's a water-based lubricant. No, you can't use it for that kind. And yeah, it just snakes out on you sometimes. So what you do now is you take the ropey strand and you're going to stickle it in the hole. And I like to just give it a nice little coating. And you want to do the same for your Polaris guy when you go and put them in. But anyway, now that that's in there, it's a tidy little connection. So that one's all done. And we'll close this up and grab this. Leave the pliers for now because I'm not going to need them. Now we'll come down over here. We're going to put in the eyeball fittings. For these, I like to put some of the goo on it because it just makes for a nicer. You don't need a lot of this, so I put too much, just in case you were wondering. Enough to go around it, coat the threads nice. You don't have to do any of this. I just like to do it. Have a rag handy because this stuff doesn't wash off, obviously. And just screw it on in. And don't drop it in the hole while you're doing that because that wouldn't be good. Not going to really worry about which way the eyeball points for now. Just want to get it in, and you can always fine tune that later. So we're going to carry on with the other two here, and then we'll come back for the jet fittings and the steps. Okay, now we're going to install the little jet fittings and the sockets. So to do that, it's got these little tits sticking out. Oh wait, sorry, we have to be politically correct. Protrusions. Little tits sticking out. And what you do is you have to, it goes on this way. There's a little slip ring. You see that? The nylon slip ring that fits over that. And then these stick out. And if you're lucky, you'll have two across from each other and you can kind of turn it by hand. I'm not that lucky. Sometimes I can get by doing that. If not, you can make your own tool. These are a couple of little tiny screwdrivers. And there is a special tool that is made for this, but I don't have it, and it's hard to get. So what you could do is get these in there, and then using these two, you can use that to turn. And it's cumbersome, and it may take some time, but that goes in there. So we'll just give it a shot. Put some lube on it. Always have to have lube. Just put these so they don't get lost. Good. Take that off. This stuff just really helps it go in easier. Because as it ages, as the plastic ages, the PVC ages, it gets like pitted. And that ends up making it very difficult to install. So now you put this guy in, just like that, and now this fits over it. And we'll see if I'm going to be lucky enough to just get this started. Just got to play around with it, spin it around. Yes, I got it. Nope, I thought I had it. So anyway, I'm just going to play around with that. You just got to keep spinning it around until you get it to catch the threads. And once that's all done, then we can move on to the next step. And finally, we got to just take these out, which I didn't do before. So this one and of course the other skimmer, and they just unscrew. And that's that.